What's up, everyone? Out here doing some work on the Blazer. New steering box got in there. The plated frame. All the overlays looking damn good. All painted up finally. Got the coilovers and the upper shock mount with the crossbar. Came out real nice. We got some TIG welds on that crossbar, looking damn good. So over here, checking out this Blazer. Got it over at my boy's spot. We're doing the 8-lug conversion. Just did the locker, the ARB Air Locker. There's the valve for it. Waiting on the upgraded 30, I think it's 30 spline axles so that we can put that in because they were 27s before. Radius arm brackets, all the pivot brackets, all that stuff got put on. There's that upgraded steering box, sick ass radiator. Got some pivot brackets over here also we got on there. She's cycling about 13 inches right now strapped because at 14 inches it's just a little extreme on the drive shaft in the front. See what I mean? So we're gonna be doing some work on this thing and getting a little bit better of a joint. If we look over on the back, custom shock mount we ended up doing. All gusseted, triangulated, got the frame overlay to match. Here's the sway bar. This thing's not gonna make it out to Glamis, unfortunately, but the owner of this is gonna be very happy with it when it's back. We moved the front leaf mounts forward, and then we got custom shackle mounts and shackles. So it's cycling about 14 also. And this axle is coming off. There's a 12 bolt. It's not as strong. We ended up upgrading to a 14 bolt. That's an 8-lug. And it's getting built right now. It's over there. We'll show you that in a second. But just some of this frame plating looks really nice. I was really happy how it came out, especially after it was painted. We got the bump stops that are gonna go in. We got the bump pads also. Now, in case anyone's wondering, it's a K5 Blazer, 1987. Blazing trail. It's not all we're blazing. If you got any questions, shoot them. We ended up doing a support right here for the steering box. It bolts in and it makes it so that nothing's gonna separate the two supporting pieces in the frame. And also, there's this support. You can see it. The steering box bolts through both of them. And then it bolts to the cross member, keeping everything square. Because as you're driving, these C-channeled frames will start to wonk out and start to bend. So we ended up going upgraded supports, dropped pitman arm, all the track bar and steerings, all heimed, 250 wall, and this is all 120 wall chromoly. Super beef, super thick. One more time, here's the rear. It does have a sway bar, so it can get nasty in those turns and still stay square. Of course, we're running Devers. Dever makes a great pack. Appreciate it, Matty Matt. And yeah, it's cool. This thing is shorter than a Toyota, so it fits so many places, and it's just a really cool little vehicle if you're looking for something to hit the trails. Over here at my buddy Rock Solid Design, they crush it with the straight axle and all the rock crawler needs. Super Duty swapped front and rear on this Jeep. Got a Toyota over here. Just did the EXO cage, upgrading all the axles and the bearings. Ended up doing some gnarly stuff up front. the high steering over the leaves, so everything is clearanced so it doesn't drag or scrub. You know, just some other stuff. And here's that 14 bolt. Boom. Putting this 14 bolt on this Blazer right now. It's got the ARB lockers and everything. Super stoked to get this thing on here. Boom. A badge. I don't know what a badge is, but appreciate it. Matty Matt, thanks for buying a badge or whatever that is. That's sick as fuck. Oh, and we ended up getting these 37-inch wheels and 37-inch tires with 17-inch wheels, all mounted on the bead locks. These puppies are badass. Battleborn wheels. They're all steel, so they're extremely heavy. It's going to keep the COG super low, so when he's crawling up over stuff, it's going to keep all the weight down. The Iron Man All Country tires, a great 37-inch tire. This fucker got a lot of meat on them. Here's the other side. You can see more of the frame plating and overlays, all the welds. What up, fellas? Got the King coilovers freshly rebuilt. My boy Brad did that. Came out clean. And here's another shot of the cross member. Needs to be painted, but there's the TIG welds on there. Yeah, it's all painted and everything so far. Tried to keep it looking as clean as possible. What up, fellas? Thanks for stopping in. 87 K5 Blazer. Went from these puppies, 35s, to these 37s. Definitely an upgrade. Clearance. Ground clearance. The fenders had plenty of room for them. This is what the 35s look like. So you can see that there's plenty of room left in there to throw a whole lot more tire. Dude, killer as fuck. I can't wait to see your K5 looking like this, my boy. We're gonna get that light bar out of there, and we're gonna put an actual grill in there. It's got upgraded LEDs. We also ended up doing the digital dash from Intellitronics. So once we get this thing back on the ground, you'll be able to see the digital dash. It looks real nice. Yeah, but if you guys have any questions, if you want to see anything specific, or you just want to know more about it, let me know. Bump stops are going to be going in right here. We got it cycled for bumps, and we're actually going to be putting bump stops in the rear as well. Just going to end up putting a hole right through here, boom, plating it on the backside, and it's just going to hit right on the frame, unless we do something to sit out here. But it looks a little wide for me. I'm not really a fan of it being all out here on the outside of the sway bar and just having a big old mount out here, because this is already pretty gnarly for what we need. But it clears the shock, and the new axle is going to be wider, so it's going to set these tires out a bit farther. So she's going to be a thick girl. We also did the heater core delete. It was up in there causing a bunch of clearance issues. Had some random things sticking out. None of it worked, so we just got this nice piece, got it bead rolled, and painted it so it can block off everything we needed to be all sealed cab now. Because even though it's not a sealed cab, it's nice to not have stuff blowing in at your face and under your legs, into your shorts. Yeah, it's not too fun. It's got a nice 350 in there. Chevy always does good with the 350s. And again, it's got the upgraded radiator. We're going to be mounting the reservoirs either right here on the front so that the air can hit them good, or up here and make a custom mount. Haven't decided yet. Once we get back in there, after the gearing and everything, we're going to figure out exactly what we like and where we want it. But hell yeah. Well, appreciate y'all stopping by, and go drop a comment on the post, my G's. Appreciate everyone, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Late.